Watch the Mysteries of Existence channel for divine enlightenment. To know more about yourself, the physical and subtle aspects of the universe, and the source of all that is.
This is a message brought to you by the Harbinger of the Last Covenant, His Grace, Iyke Uzorma, author, Archbishop, University Chancellor, scholar in extraterrestrial research, professor of Christian education at St. Thomas-A-Backet University, England, recipient of Nelson Mandela Excellent Leadership Award in Africa. Former living Grand Master in the Order of Terrestrial and Astral Hierarchy, amongst others.
Harbinger Media Team Update. Distinguished audience, kindly note that from now onwards till further notice, the Harbinger materials on this channel will be uploaded once a week, especially on Wednesdays. We will be alternating between the episodes and the interlude sessions, until the interlude materials are finished. Our current interlude material is on life after death experiences, and after few subsequent uploads, we will be done with this subject matter here. The most advanced and remaining aspects of the life after death exposition is being compiled in a book about to be published. Thanks for your understanding. Announcer, Dr. Livingston Amos, head of the Harbinger Media Team.
Dear listeners, this is the interlude session 32 in this Mysteries of Existence channel, titled Life After Death Experiences, Part 19. It is a great exposition of the Harbinger of the Last Covenant, His Grace, Iyke Uzorma, for every human on earth, which is read here as follows. My beloved ones, in our last interlude session, namely, Session 31, Part 18, of this Life After Death exposition, I discussed some aspects of the wandering experiences in the wilderness of death. There, I mentioned some aspects of the battles that do occur in such encounters. Now, for a wicked-minded departed one involved in this battle, it should be understood that the battle itself is premised upon the immutable universal law of the probable systems. Thus, there are four leading probable aspects in which the battle will end in one aspect. Sub-physical battles of this kind, in this environment of the wilderness of death, end in one of the four probable aspects. In the first aspect, if the departed individual is battling with a ferocious monster, he may, after several years of the human calculations, succeed in running away from the reach of the monster. In the second aspect, an alliance may occur after a prolonged battle between the departed one and the monster. To this end, the monster and the departed one will become friends at last. In the third aspect, however, the departed one may kill the monster, while in the fourth aspect, the monster may kill the departed one. All these probable endings have a framework within the case study of the monitors. The endings themselves are prognostications, projections of consciousness, as well as the prophetic outcome of the future existence of the individual involved. In line with the rules of this battle, specifically as related to the final outcome, the monitors are the hidden referees. Remember that the monster itself, as already mentioned, is the archetype camouflage representation of the wickedness of the departed individual involved. In this terms then, the departed wicked-minded one is merely in a conflict or battle with the monstrous appearance of his own wickedness. This won't be known to him in the course of the battle, but at last, in a different layer of reality outside the wilderness of death, he will know. The battle, therefore, is a kind of self-inflicted chastisement and delays in the scale of existence. Experiences in the hellish regions, which are situated beyond the regions of the wilderness of death, are equally self-inflicted for the departed ones therein involved. Overall, as already mentioned, the battles in the wilderness of death are used by the monitors as a case study for the future of souls. If the individual involved in this battle with a monster is successful in running away from the monster in the first aspect, the monitors will have a clue to what it represents and be perfectly guided to act along this line. The successful running away experience, therefore, is a symbolic archetype representation that the individual involved will later rise in the scale of existence, in the recognition of divine light in the course of time. This rise, however, occurs after one has served a stipulated sentence in the regions of hell. Now, because one succeeded in escaping, it shows that his future rise to the recognition of the path of light will come through a great struggle. This will involve a different kind of future existence, whether or not it is enacted in the world of man. And if you have studied how Elijah was later born as John the Baptist in the world of man, then you will have a clue to what a different kind of existence for the earth men is all about. After a successful escape from the monster, however, the monitors will then materialize to take over the proceedings. They will finally drag the individual into the regions of hellish existence for further chastisement, reformation, and progression. It should be understood that nothing but one's wicked-minded existence on earth is responsible for his sojourn in hell. Furthermore, if the individual makes friends with the monster, his future journey in the scale of wickedness, in the cycle of universal existence, will continue again and again, till he comes to the recognition of divine light. To the individual who finally killed the monster, his journey in the scale of future existence will be smooth in a different layer of reality. Such a person has succeeded in destroying the energy of wickedness around himself. This individual, therefore, after the process of his reformation in the hellish regions, will easily come to the path of recognition of the light of divine ascent. Now, to the one killed by the monster, his journey of life in the chambers of hell is the longest of all. Immediately he is killed by the monster, he will wake up like a dream, but into the extreme regions of hell. To be killed by the monster clearly shows that, in the course of his earthly existence, his wickedness against humans is within the configuration of extreme proportion. Such individuals have a long way to go, as far as the universal scale of existence is concerned. In some instances, most of them, even from the pit of hell, are caused by the monitors to finally descend into the lowest cycle of outright involution. Now, let it be emphasized that battles in the journey of life do not occur only on the physical realm of earth. More battles are fought even in the realms beyond, both before physical birth and after physical death, than the battles of life known in the world of man. In the wilderness of death, a departed wicked-minded one could be engaged in a battle with a ferocious beast. A bizarre monster may come forth against him. Anything that is extremely fearful can appear and engage the wicked-minded one in a battle. As earlier explained in the last interlude session, whatever that is fearful, which comes forth to engage the departed one in a battle, is the archetype projection of the consciousness of his wickedness. If it is a monster that comes forth, for instance, the battle will commence in the extreme state of fear to the departed wicked-minded one. For several years of human calculations, this battle may be fought in a thick forest. Furthermore, this forest may or may not be a familiar place to the individual involved. The battle may even occur in the backyard of the individual, wherein he lived during his physical existence. Again, the earthly house of a departed wicked-minded one, his kitchen, bedroom, sitting room, amongst others, or another house entirely, could be the environment of the battle. Also, this battle may occur in a desert, mountain, city, beneath the ocean or the sky, amongst other places. It may occur in one place or several places in the recognition of the departed wicked-minded one. The factors responsible for the environments of this battle are determined by the monitors. However, this is in conjunction with the reality of the consciousness of a departed wandering wicked-minded one at each point of the wandering experience. Utmost probing of consciousness of a departed one, by the monitors themselves, is involved here and properly utilized by them as well. This occurs in order to determine the kind of environments that would be utilized. In some instances, 10 or more different environments may be used. 1 or 2 environments may be used as well. These environments, however, are not static. Rather, they are embedded within multitudinous alterations of realities. In this terms then, there is an element of interchange, in which one environment could vanish and be replaced with another environment. In our earthly existence, things like this do occur in different stages of our dream experiences and encounters. Thus, our dream experiences, at certain layers of the dream environments, are not static either. Alterations on environments will always occur in the sub-physical fields of the wilderness of death. In the higher divine terms of reality, this is strictly in tandem with the mirroring of diversities inherent in the projections of the psyche, the mental pattern, and the overall consciousness of a departed one. That will be all for now. A word is enough for the wise. Peace and blessings.